Hello everybody, Storm here, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV, the Horse Lord Mega Campaign. In the last episode, we ran another little war to take another county over here in Scandinavia. Right here, I think it was this one, because it was just an easy get. I think did I actually create a fabricated claim there? I believe I actually did fabricate a claim there, so we may be able to declare war on these guys relatively soon. I don't think that they have an alliance. Bohemia and Piedmont. So yeah, I think that may be something we can do. There's Bohemia. And Piedmont would be, I think, no, somewhere down here most likely. No. Oh, not really that concerned about it. But again, gaining full control over Scandinavia is one of the goals of this particular segment of the campaign. So, we also have this this guy here we need to deal with as well. Which we are currently working on building a spy network there. We were able to complete the colony here in Newfoundland, and we are beginning to establish another colonial expansion over here and over here. And what I'm probably going to actually need to do is send my army over there. Can I? Yeah, we'll have the transports transport them. Because these have very aggressive natives, whereas these have very non-aggressive natives, so we're not worried about too many natives rising up to contest my colony there, but there may be some up there, so I'm going to send an army. And we did, I think, take a couple shots at circumnavigating the globe. We were able to get out to Hawaii, but even using our best heavy ships, still taking too much attrition to make it all the way around. So we're going to have to probably hold off on that and try again another time. But we are just going to have to clean up the rest of the exploration that we can do. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it on paused. We have some potential rebel uprisings. 10,000. I've always seemed to find it the most effective way of dealing with rebels is killing them. Let's finish the mission to explore. Okay. The reputation of Radwald Arekis is second to none. Our sailors can sail further than other comparable nations thanks to Radwald Arekis' talents. His efforts will be admired throughout the nation. We gain a stability point. Gets experienced navigator. Colonial range plus 10%. Reach further than our borders. Gain 50 prestige. 50 prestige. Colonial range plus 10%. Do I want the prestige or do I want the stability point? I'll take the free stability point. I'm still not going to try the circumnavigation. We're just going to go ahead and continue to do standard exploration where we can. Alright, so that colony is beginning to establish. There's our transports. They're taking some attrition, but once they're in range, they should be okay. Oh, jeez. Corruption is one of the most common and frequent factors of political and economic life. Never in history has this been more prominent than in these times of feudal regimes. Ignore them. Government reform progress. We'll lose 25 government reform progress. Or a stability point. You know what? Lose the progress. That's fine. I'd like to keep that stability point for at least a little bit. Okay, yep, they're getting repaired up. I think there's only 2. Yeah, there's only 2 habitable sections there. Which is fine. Yeah, we can build a bunch of stuff. Oh, the other thing we did manage to do is get colonialism present over here. And if we actually take a look at that, colonialism has spread quite a bit. And if we check this out, where is it? It's going to be under tech. We are actually almost able to embrace once we, of course, have enough money. Oh, there's a revolt in Lolland. Let's move the... Oh, no. We need to, bring army maintenance back up. Move the leader. Oh, we'd have to do a naval? Okay. Can I get military access? I have no diplomats to send. Alright, you stop improving relations. Yep. One of my guys died. Let's see. National unrest -2, stability cost modifier -10, national tax modifier. I like the idea of the national tax modifier. Do it. Alright. Ask for military access, confirm. They've allowed... Bavaria has allowed my troops to march. Alright, now this is a straight crossing, so we are going to take a penalty there. So I want to make sure that I have good, solid morale. They do actually have a commander. 631 1312. Okay, looking good. Alright, there we go. Piece of cake. Send the fleet back to port. Can we park sufficient numbers of troops there? Yeah, we can do. Okay, so let's go ahead and stand down the army maintenance again. Admiral Almish Savile will no longer serve us. He died in an accident while leading his troops during an exercise. His daring maneuvers brought glory and experience to our crews. Okay. Speaking of exercising, you need to drill. Okay, there we go. Three heavy ships. Algiers has gone to Golden Era, that's fine. Oh, that's the transports. Hold on. Holy Roman Empire have elected Agilolf the Sixth of Dauphin as the new emperor. Okay. Alright, we're going to head back and pick up those heavy ships. We do need to start thinking about building a second fleet. One to specifically hang out in the Black Sea. Okay, we have enough of a spy network here to begin fabricating claims. We have a good spy network against Pisa. Oh, and this guy. We need to get a spy network there. Do it. Alright, attracting the right people. By assisting our nobles in confining the serfs to their lands, we have greatly enriched the landed aristocracy. A wealthy nobility is one that can devote time to life's higher pursuits. And the lesser sons of any house of respect will count a great number of loyal and able artists, administrators, or other men of quality among their scions. Some are quite eager to pay the state back for the service it has done to their families. This is good. They gain 10 loyalty, gain a skill 2, natural scientists, a Bulgar heritage, following integrity faith, and near 50% cheaper. Ever since Bulgar arrived at court, he has taken a great interest in administrative affairs of the Bulgar Empire. It has reached a point where the prince consort has become something of an authority on matters relating to staff, and running the castle, trusted not only by the empress herself, by the nobility in general. Rarely has the empire seen such efficiency. Administrative technology cost minus 10%. Okay. We definitely should probably go after our next administrative tech level. And we should definitely get our military ideas. Okay, so now we can hold a diet. Provincial unrest. Yeah, don't really care much. Local native population seems to be more accepting of our presence. This will have great benefits in long runs. Invest Bigden. That is there. Natives lose 1 ferocity. Well, that's not saying much. Well, yeah, okay. Aggressiveness, ferocity. There's 0% chance per month of a native uprising. Okay, what's this? Age of Discovery is ending in 120 months. The current age is about to end. All splendid abilities will be cleared and new set objectives will be available. Golden Era in the last 50 months gives the following: morale of armies, morale of navies, all power costs, goods. Can only be enacted once by a country in a campaign. Okay, so I want to be careful about when I want to do that. But we got all the rewards that we could possibly get. So that is fine. Go on to explore. West African Sea. Bourgeoisie requests privileges. The bourgeoisie class has grown increasingly resentful of the power of the noble families, in particular their lack of opportunities in the higher ranks of government. Their only route into power is to marry into poor but well-titled noble families or pry open positions in government circles. Grant them privileges. We lose 50 admin. They gain 10 loyalty. The nobility estate loses 10 loyalty. Sure, do it. Alright, we're building that spy network there. I'd like to get this spy network to be able to claim 2 more of those provinces, so I can actually have fabricated claims on all of them. I don't really think it's going to matter that much. Alright, maybe we'll just go with 1 more, then go ahead and declare war. Alright, I just want to check one thing. Colonialism. .65 per month, 0.78, 1.43. This is actually spreading fairly quickly on its own. I would love to have it down here somewhere, because there's a lot of development down here. But it's not there at all. Byzantium's been discovered. Establishing a spy network. Well, you know, that's just kind of something I assume they're going to be doing. Alright, West African coast. Okay, so the only place where there is colonialism is in England and in us. So if we can get that embraced, that's going to give us a significant advantage. Our efforts to develop Takamkuk go on, but now some of the settlers have rejected our capital city and begun establishing new settlements. Quite far from the original one. Now people flock to the second settlement and are left to split our efforts. Settlements will have to be abandoned. We gain some prestige. More people means more taxes. Yeah, more taxes. Origin Dorset. So 11% of Bulgar development. Okay, so we actually can embrace. We just need the money. Okay. 2,500 ducats. Kiev is preparing to attack Algiers in a war of aggression. Alright. Genoa tells of us Protestant Reformation. Thoughts of disapproval against the Roman Catholic Church are spreading across Europe as a result of the increasing corruption of monks and clerics. Voices are raised questioning the current principles and greed of the Church. A monk in Genoa has for some time expressed deep concerns and is now openly declaring his discontent with the Church, paving the way towards a reformation of the faith. Alright, so what happens? Protestant is now enabled. Religion in Genoa changed to Protestant. Genoa will be a center of Reformation. Genoa gets religious zeal until September 4th, 1555. So, okay. Giving following effects: local missionary strength minus 100%. Religion in Genoa changes to Protestant. Okay. So there. Is being converted to Protestant by a nearby center of Reformation. Okay. We are pagans, so we don't much care. There's a lot of Orthodox in Kiev. I mean, we still do have some Catholic kicking around. We might need to take some religious ideas to get some better missionary strength to get that cleaned up. Alright, continue that exploration. Alright, oh, we have enough. Spy network. Let's go ahead and fabricate claim on that. Okay. And you can probably stop building a spy network there for the time being. Come home, because we're going to need you to send out a declaration of war. We are going to need to bring army maintenance up. See, the thing is going to war is going to cost us a lot of money. Kiev has declared war against Algiers. Well, Algiers is nowhere near as strong as it once was. I mean, their official religion is Tengri. Alright, you can stop drilling. Alright, so if I went ahead and said declare war. Oh, it would be forcing me to bring Dauphin in as a co-belligerent again. And who are your allies? Gascony, Bavaria, Genoa, Pisa, Gallery. So that would be a very, very nasty war, I think. Oh, what about you guys? I declared war on you. Same deal. Let me think about this a minute. Alright, drop the army maintenance. Alright, great expectations. The political marriage is as much a union as it is a contract of mutual support. The Rassat family expects that the Empress will heed the advice of the Prince Consort and actively look after their and her interests. Anything for our dear Prince Consort will lose 251 ducats. Ouch. Sorry, no special favors. This will result in lessened cooperation of the Rassat on the local level, and they will also hold it against us in the future. We lose 10 prestige, gain 25% local autonomy in Dagestan. Fine. Some local natives have been assimilated into the colony's population. The additional population, we got a lot bigger faith in the feasibility of Vestbygden. Or Vestbygden. Good. Good. They're coming along. Alright, these guys are coming along too. Okay, we may want to make friends with some of... We can actually alliance with Dauphin. And they will accept it. You know, how many diplomatic relations do we have? We have 4 of 4. Västergötland's a vassal. We have a royal marriage. We have military access with Bavaria. We don't need that. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. Cancel military access. Confirm. Alright. Diplomat is returning. So that brings us down to 3. So, since you guys are going to be the ones that are going to be causing me all kinds of trouble, we are going to say, offer alliance. Yes, confirm. Do it. Okay, we can't royal marriage with them because they're Catholic. Let's see. Let's improve relations. Alright, our explorer can do some more exploring. American East Coast. Spies inform us that Pisa is considering attacking Bohemia. Ooh. That'd be a good deal for us. Alright, so if I said... Oh, hold on. We need to fabricate a claim. Fabricating claim. Okay. Stop building spy network. Done. Alright, what about you? Do you have any allies that I need to worry about? You're allied with Byzantium. Really? Would Byzantium actually join in? That becomes... Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. I probably should have checked that before I fabricated the claim. Because that is going to cause me nothing but trouble. And why won't they vassalize? We have military alliance. I can do that. Too many diplomatic relations. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Is there anything I would want to give up here? Oh, I didn't want to click on that. What is it costing me? It's costing me 1 Diplo point a month. You know what? That's fine. We can run that for the time being. Scandinavian or Scandinavian separatists. All right, bring the army maintenance up. Caribbean Sea, do it. Okay. Lately, our focus has been primarily naval-oriented. Perhaps we shouldn't overlook the possibility of a strong army and invest more time in army research. Our fleet is our wooden wall. We must stop this deterioration. Lose 5 army tradition. Okay. It's either lose 10, lose 5. So if I said we want to go to war with you now, they will still join in. Scotland is part of the Empire, and Dauphin is the Emperor. Defense war. Yeah. Yep. Who are your allies? Well, we'll have to see what happens with the Protestant Reformation. We'll see if that destroys the Holy Roman Empire and then, you know, frees us up a little bit to actually do some things. Alright, we can invest in new technologies. Modern theocracy, grab it. The flute, grab it. War galley, flute. Trade efficiency, trade range, global settler increase. Do it. Upgrade the ships, 70 ducats, that's fine. Let's see, what are we talking about? Next revolt will be in about 18 and a half years. Okay. Never mind then. Stand the army back down again. Alright, so we can get another idea group. And I think an admin tech would be best. Religious ideas. Let's see, what do we got? Missionaries +1. Church attendance, stability cost modifier, missionary strength +3%, tolerance to true faith +1, yearly prestige +1, missionary strength versus heretics, join Deus Vult, yeah, permanent accessibility against neighboring heathens and heretics. Yeah, let's grab that. We'll grab all those. Alright, goods changed to ivory. Alright, boundary dispute. The lack of good maps or tools to create accurate maps would occasionally lead to overlapping claims of authority in border regions. These disputes were usually over very marginal areas, but could serve as a point of friction when monarchs decide to press the issue. We gain a claim on Mongolia, gains the back insult, Cassius Belli, Mongolia. Okay, this is lose a stability point. Well, we'll give up the stability point. That's fine. I don't necessarily want a fight with Mongolia right now. Though it does appear that Mongolia has dealt with... Well, no, not necessarily. Well, maybe they have dealt with their rebels. Local nobility, monthly autonomy change, yearly absolutism. Alright. I mean, I could go to war, but that would be a big, nasty fight. Because of our relative notability, we are in a position to support the Italian artists in the Florentine school. Being perceived as patrons of international art will definitely help our propaganda efforts, of course. Let's see. 30 admin power, 10 diplo power, and almost 400 ducats. No, we have enough problems. I'd rather not lose the ducats. Mecklenburg and Saxony would also join in with Dauphin and all of its allies. Oh, that would be nasty. Over a 3-province nation. I don't know if that's worth it. Can I diplomatically annex these guys yet? Estimated to be done 1541. 3 per month. Yeah, do it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and diplomatically annex Västergötland. We can finally get that done. Some local natives have been assimilated into the local colony's population. Alright, so this guy is growing pretty well because we're assimilating natives. It's nice. Alright, good. Now, the other option that I have here is declaring war on Pisa. So I'd like to take that county right there. Oh, but we're, Alright, stop relation improvement for now. We can always send them back out there. Oh, geez, I just realized we are long here. Hold on. Just want to check this one thing. Andalusia's entered the golden era. Alright, if I decided to declare war on you, you are at war with somebody, right? With Ivrea, Bohemia, and Piedmont. If I decided to declare war, again, big, nasty war. Yeah, the Holy Roman Empire is really, really causing me problems right now. Alright, we're going to go ahead, we're going to end this episode here. And I just kind of need to decide if I want to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get the big nasty war with the HRE started. And basically, how much do I want for it? What do I do this over, you know? Because if I'm going to fight this kind of war, I want something significant out of it. Well, we'll have to see. Okay, but we'll worry about that next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.